and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson, and today, Unearthed Arcana Playtest 7. This time looking at the fighter, what's new with the fighter, there's a new subclass, it's pretty exciting, and a bunch of new things in this playtest. We're going to get the fighter up now, take a look. We've already covered the rules, weapon masteries, and spell updates in a previous video, as well as the Barbarian in another previous video. Check those out if you want to see what they changed with those. And after this, during the fighter, we'll be doing the Sorcerer, then the Warlock, then the Wizard. They're also contained within this playtest packet. As always, this is available on dndbeyond.com if you want to get this 50-page PDF up. And this is playtest material, not final. You can give Wizards feedback and know what you think, and we'll see what comes up in the following playtest for the 2024 Player's Handbook. Alright, let's get up and take a look. Alright, the fighter. Ability, strength, or dexterity. Design notes. So we've got the main updates are fighting style. Now that you replace the feat, because fighting styles are now feats, you choose whenever you gain a fighter level. This is inspired by the martial versatility in Tasha's Cauldron and everything, which follows every 4 levels basically. Every time you got ability, score improvement, or feat, you could swap it, but now it's just every level. Second Wind now also restores 1 expended use on a short rest. It's because it's rather being, because the 2014 version is refreshes once per short rest, they changed it to be proficiency times a long rest, and now they've added, as you'll see when we scroll down a little bit further, short rest getting 1 back as well. Weapon mastery now maxes out 6 mastery options instead of 5. Okay, I mean, I still feel like there's only like 2, maybe 3 masteries if you're going to use it once, like weapons, like there's like a lot, but sure. Action surge now allows any action except the magic action. Because take that, Eldritch Knights. No, how dare you try and cast 2 spells in a turn, Eldritch Knight. Take that. And no temptation to class there. Well, I don't think many people did anyway. So you can't action surge, cast a spell. You can do everything but that. Or I guess activate magic item. I think might also be magic action maybe. I mean not actually. Anyway, and once again improves at level 17. Tactical Mind is a new level 2 feature which allows the fighter to excel in or out of combat. Ooh. And more notes down here. We'll go back to the table in a sec. Fighter subclass and ability score improvement return to the 2014 levels. Tactical Shift is a new level 5 feature that lets you move without provoking opportunity attacks when you activate your second wind. Okay. Master of Armaments replaces Weapon Expert and Weapon Adept at level 9. This new feature lets you change the mastery properties of all your mastery weapons. Okay. Indomitable once again confers more uses at high levels. Studied Attacks is a new level 13 feature that increases the likelihood you'll hit after you miss. Unconquerable has been cut in favor of Indomitable, improving at high levels. 3 extra attacks returns to level 20. Alright, here's the handy dandy table. Everything here. Yeah. Everything seems to be in the correct place. No major shifts there. Just some extra features to look at. And of course, the weapon mastery is listed down the side here. Alright. Hit point still 1d10. Strength con is your proficient saving throws. We've got choose 2 skills from acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, persuasion, perception, and survival. Alright, got your martial weapons and yeah, all the armor, proficiencies, and shields. Alright. Interesting there. Okay. So level 1, you get your fighting style. You've honed your martial prowess and gain a fighting style feat, because they're feats now for some reason, of your choice. Those feats have this feature as a prerequisite. When you gain a fighter level, you can replace the feat you choose with a different fighting style feat. Level 1, Second Wind. You have a limited well of physical and mental stamina you can draw on. As a bonus action, you can use it to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Pretty standard. However, you can use this feature twice. You gain 1 expended use when you finish a short rest, and regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So you can use this twice during combat or whatever. then you short rest to get 1 back, or long rest resets the whole thing. Sure. I mean, would it hurt that much? Just that whole thing refresh on a short rest? It's only 2 of them. I guess, when you reach certain fighter levels, you gain more uses of this feature as shown in the second win column of the fighter table. That's why. You get more. Which is, we'll go back to the table. Second win column. Alright, so you got 2 there, 3, 4. Oh, I guess at 4. Okay. I assume second wind. I think they do something more with second wind now as well. That's why it's kind of like its own little fighter resource pool. Alright. Level 1, Weapon Mastery. Your training with weapons allows you to use the mastery property of 3 kinds of simple or martial weapons of your choice. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice weapon drills and change one of those weapon choices. When you reach certain fire levels, you gain the ability to use the mastery properties of more kinds of weapons as shown in the weapon mastery column of the fighter table. I mean, it's got to topple. Just the option for topples there. You take topple. Just, hey, spam saving throws and make people fall prone. It's pretty good. Alright, level 2, Action Surge. You can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take 1 additional action except the magic action. Just how dare you be able to cast multiple spells on a turn. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. Starting at level 17, you can use it twice for a rest, but only once on a turn. Alright, so pretty standard there, beyond the random magic nerf. Level 2 as well. Okay, no level 2 feature. Yeah, Tactical Mind. You have a mind for tactics and getting the upper hand on and off the battlefield. When you fail an ability check, you can expend 1 use of your second wind to push yourself towards success. Rather than regaining hit points, you can roll that 1d10 and add the number rolled to the ability check, potentially turning it into success. If the check still fails, this use of second wind isn't expended. Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. This is kind of like... Isn't this just a high-level Lawbard feature? But you can just use it to... Yeah, because the Lawbards, like, isn't there one of their high-end, I think level 10 or plus? I can't remember when exactly Lawbards get it, but ability where they can spend a bardic inspiration die and inspire themselves to add to skill check. Isn't that like this? But if I just get level 2? What? I can remember add a d10 on a short rest, easy to get back. The second one is such a whatever feature anyway. Like low levels, get level healing's good, but for high levels, we got better things to do with that bonus action anyway. But yeah, you can just randomly go, oh, I'm gonna add a d10 to my skill checks now. I'm a skill monkey to Bard, move aside. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. I don't know how I feel about fighters suddenly being really good at skills, but I guess they're trying to give everyone something to do, I guess, in the different hills of the game, no matter what class you are. It seems really good. Like, okay, like fighters are, we're pretty good. Now they add this in too. Sure, why not? Level 3, you get your subclass. So you get the Battle Master, Brawler, Champion, or Eldritch Knight. So Brawler is the brand new subclass here. So look at those when we get up to subclasses. Level 4, get ability score improvement all your feet. Level 5, extra attack. Woohoo! So you attack twice now. Always a solid one to get. Level 5, Tactical Shift. Whenever you activate your second wind with a bonus action, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attack. So yeah, so when you use your second wind, so now you use your second wind. So you still get to get the healing out of that for this one. And you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Okay, so bonus action will get into melee faster. I guess like how Barbarians also at level 5 get the bonus to movement. This is a fighter version of that, I guess. Kinda. Interesting. Yeah, fighters are getting quite good, aren't they? I don't know how I feel about this second wind resource now. They got great, even better at skills, even better at moving as well. Well, what can't they do? Spells, I guess. Unless you got Eldritch Knight, debatably. Alright, then we got nothing. a little bit because they're doing this thing where they're saving space by just not mentioning things here. Drop level 5, level 9. So what we miss out on 6, 7, and 8. I believe 6, 7, 8 was just, so 6 you get your ability score improvement / feat. 7 you get subclass feature, and 8 another ability score improvement or feat. I don't know why they're skipping it altogether. And we go all the way to level 9. Alright, level 9, Indomitable. If you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it with a bonus equal to your fighter level. If you do so, you must use a new roll. You can use this feature again until you can't use the feature again until you finish a long rest. You can use this feature twice between long rest starting at level 13 and 3 times between long rest starting at level 17. So you can roll it with a bonus equal to your fighter. Oh, yeah. So you get to so if you fail a saving throw, you go, oh no, you can re-roll it. And you add just a flat bonus of your fighter level, so plus 9. Oh my goodness. It's pretty good. I mean, probably going to succeed on that reroll. Especially as it goes up. Eventually, capping out at plus 20. What? Basically, you just gain legendary resist almost. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. But wait, there's another awesome level 9 feature. Master of Armaments. When you are Master of Weapons, whenever you finish a long rest, you can choose any of the kinds of Master Weapons you're using and replace the mastery property of each with another mastery property. The chosen kind of the weapon must qualify for a new property. For example, you can replace Longsword Staff property with the Push property. This property changes apply only for you, not for others, and changes end for you when you finish a next long rest. So, with those magic weapons you pick up, you can go, oh, I really wish this magic greatsword had the properties of a great axe or whatever. You can just swap that around and you can get your cleave or probably topple. You can get your topple on there if you would, and still keep the magic weapon you happen to pick up and be all happy. Get all the things you want. That flexibility. So yeah, Master Armaments. Level 10. Goodness. We miss a subclass. Level 11, 2 extra attacks. Your extra attack feature now confers 2 extra attacks. Woohoo! I feel like it could be just made it like 1 attack and 2, like made the level 5 version 2 attacks. The attacks run the extra 2 extra attacks. 2 extra attacks means you get 3 attacks now. Anyway. Level 12, you get your feat / subclass. Not subclass. Feat / ability score improvement. Level 12. Level 13, you get studied attacks. You must study your opponents and learn from each attack you make. If you make an attack roll against a creature and miss, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. What? Why? Well, so much advantage in this game, especially in these new rules. So much advantage running around. Like, if you're rolling a d20 and you don't already have advantage, what are you doing? Because yeah, like, what? So they miss, and then next deck's going to have advantage now. Oh, okay. Fighters are so good. Why are they making fighters so good? Alright. We're missing a whole bunch of stuff until level 20. So what's going on there? So level 14 we get another ability score improvement or feat. 15 subclass feature, 16 another ability score improvement or feat. 17 action surge 2 uses and abdominal 3 uses. Then you got 18 subclass feature, 19 ability score improvement, and 23 attacks. Okay. Because they don't want to list them here for some reason. Save space, I guess. Alright, onto the subclasses. First we had the Battle Master, classic. A very solid fighter subclass here. So the changes are Student of War now also gives you proficiency in a skill. Okay. Know your enemy now allows you to know a creature's damage resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities as a bonus action. Oh, okay. Cut that, because like before you stare at someone for like a minute or so. Now you can just do it as a bonus action in combat. Okay. Relentless now also Relentless now allows you to use a maneuver once per turn without spending a superiority die, but that free maneuver uses D8. Okay. So combat superiority, level 3. Your experience on the battlefield has honed your fighting techniques. You learn maneuvers that are fueled by a special dice called superiority die. Maneuvers, you learn 3 different maneuvers of your choice from the maneuvers options section later in the subclass's description. Many maneuvers enhance an attack in some way You use only one maneuver per attack. You learn 2 additional maneuvers of your choice when you reach fighter level 7, 10, and 15. Each time you learn new maneuvers, you can also replace one maneuver you know with a different one. Okay. Superiority die. You have 4 superiority die, which are d8s. Okay. Superiority die is expended when you use it. You gain all superiority die when you finish a short or long rest. You gain an additional superiority die when you reach fighter level 7, so 5 die total, and 15, 6 die total. Alright. Saving throws. If a maneuver requires a saving throw, the DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus, plus your strength or dexterity modifier. Your choice. Dealer's choice there. Alright, okay. Maneuvers, and we'll go to the maneuvers will be listed a little bit later. Also at level 3, you get Student of War. You gain proficiency with one type of artisan's tools of your choice, and you gain proficiency in one skill of your choice from the skills available to the fighters at level 1. Hey, more skills. And hey, fighters are pretty good at skills because they can randomly add D10 to their rolls, which is pretty good. Yeah, alright. Level 7, Know Your Enemy. As a bonus action, you can discern certain strengths and weaknesses of a creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. You know whether that creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. I feel like there's not many creatures in the game have vulnerabilities. There really should be more, I feel, so you can target those. And if the creature has any, you know what they are. Once you use this feature, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. You can also restore a use of this feature by expending 1 superiority die. No action required. Well, short rest, get this back, so why not? Cool. Know Your Enemy. At level 10, improve combat superiority. Your superiority die becomes a D10. Level 15, Relentless. Once per turn, when you use a maneuver, you can roll a D8 and use the number rolled instead of expending a superiority die. Very nice. So you never have to go, guys, I use my 5 die or whatever. That's me, guys. I'm just, all my abilities for the subclass now turn off. And you always can just keep using it. Only D8, but honestly, D8 is solid as, because what? Missing out on what? D10 at this point. Eventually D12. Hey, D8 solid. Just use Relentless. Perfect. Level 18, Ultimate Combat Superiority. Your superiority die becomes D12. Sure. And now on to the maneuvers. I don't know, as far as interesting, I had the same issue with the Ranger, the Hunter Ranger, I think it was, where you get basically, you kind of get at later levels, by picking more maneuvers, things you could have picked early on, you just get more options. And like, this feels less like you've unlocked high level stuff, you just, broadening your scope for more options, but it's like, I could have picked some of those options early on though. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could maybe stagger out some maneuvers not be pickable until later or something, and make them better. Like kind of what they did with Rune Knight. Anyway, the runes. Alright, maneuvers. Ambush. When you make a dexterity stealth check or initiative roll, you can expend 1 superiority die and add that die to the roll, provided you don't have the incapacitated condition. So, quite nice. Nice. We can just reroll first. Add a die to the initiative roll. And you know what? If you got the Relentless, just 3d8, why not? Just all the time. Bait and switch. When you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can spend 1 superiority die and switch places with that creature, provided you spend it at least 5 feet of movement. The creature's willing and doesn't have the incapacity condition. Its movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Roll superiority die until the start of your next turn. You or the other creature, your choice, gains a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled. Always nice. Doesn't even require action or bonus action or anything, just 5 foot of movement. Pretty solid one there. Commander Strike. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks to direct one of your minions to strike. When you do so, choose a winning creature you can see or hear and expend 1 superiority die. The creature can immediately use its reaction to make 1 attack with a weapon or unarmed strike, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll on its hit. So this is being upgraded, so you don't need a bonus action to use this anymore. It's just 1 attack. No extra bonus action required. Off we go. So your party rogue, amazing. Get extra sneak attack in there. Commanding Presence, when you make a Charisma, Intimidation, Performance, or Persuasion check, you can spend 1 superiority die to add it die to the ability check. So yeah, I mean, shit. With this, combined with the second wind feature, they have now built in where you can add a second wind die to the ability check. Man, a Battlemaster skill monkey seems insane. Just like, yeah, I'm proficient in this skill. Also, add a D10. Also, chuck in a D8 superiority or whatever it is at that point in there too. Okay, like skill checks, no problem. Wild. Disarming attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can spend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target. Add the superiority die to the target attack's damage roll. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw, or it drops one object of your choice that it's holding, with the object landing in its place. But then they might just pick it up again, so you can do something about that. Alright, Distracting Strike. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can spend 1 superiority die to distract the target. Add a superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn. Set up that rogue. Evasive Footwork. When you move at least 5 feet on your turn, you can spend 1 superiority die, rolling a die and adding the number roll to your AC until the end of the turn. Moving around. Fainting Attack is a bonus action. You can expend 1 superiority die to feint, choosing 1 creature within 5 feet of yourself as your target. You have advantage on your next attack roll against the target this turn. If the attack hits, add superiority die to attack's damage roll. It's for more advantage, I guess. Goading Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can spend 1 superiority die to add to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. Add superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn. So basically you can tank. It will just hit you. Check your mates. Lunging Attack is a bonus action. You can expend 1 superiority die and target the dash and take the dash action if you move at least 10 feet in a straight line immediately before hitting with a melee attack. As part of the attack action on its turn, you can add superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Yay! Maneuvering Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can spend 1 superiority die to maneuver one of your comrades into another position. Add the superiority die roll to the attack's damage roll. Choose a winning creature who you can see or hear. The creature must use its reaction to move up to half its speed without for an opportunity attack from a target of your choice. Always find that's quite a nifty one from like having control of the battlefield, maneuvering things around. It's one of my Vortex Warps, one of my phase spells. But yeah, Maneuvering Attack, pretty solid. Menacing Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to frighten the target. Add a superiority die to the target attack's damage roll. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or a frightening condition until the end of your next turn. Parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your strength or dexterity modifier, your choice. Okay. Precision Attack. When you miss with an attack roll, you can spend 1 superiority die, roll the die and add it to the attack roll, potentially causing it to hit. Well, it's probably less good now. There's no Great Weapmaster or Sharpshooter in the game anymore, really. So interested to see, how Marshall's going to compete without those feats. Currently the trade-off is they got more utility now, so I guess something. Pushing Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon or an armor strike, you can spend 1 superiority die to attempt to drive the target back. Add superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The target is large or smaller, must see a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 15 feet directly away from you. Off a cliff, hopefully. Rally is a bonus action. You can spend 1 superiority die to bolster the resolve of a companion. Choose an ally of yours who can see or hear you. The creature gains temporary hit points equal to your superiority die plus your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma modifier, your choice. That's interesting. It used to be just charisma. Now you can rally people with your brains or your wisdom. And one of the best out of combat abilities, because you just spam, because temporary hit points will last quite some time. So just spam it out and then short rest, get your die back, and then off we go. Repost even. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee attack with a weapon or unarmed strike against a creature. If you hit, add a superiority die to attack's damage. Yay, extra attacks. Sweeping Attack. When you hit a creature with a melee attack using a weapon or an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 superiority die to attempt to damage another creature, choosing another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on a superiority die. The damage is the same type dealt by the original attack. For the rare times when someone is standing next to their mate in combat, you can take them out. Tactical Assessment. When you make an intelligence, history, or investigation check or a wisdom insight check, you can spend 1 superiority die to add it to that die roll. Die to the ability check. Again, you can combo with a second wind, get quite a high investigation or insight check, quite good. It's weird skill monkey Battlemaster build. Could be very interesting. Trip Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon or an armor strike, you can expend 1 superiority die and add the die to the attack's damage roll. If the target is large or larger, or large or smaller, must succeed on a strength saving throw or had the prone condition. Right. And that is all the maneuvers. That is the Battlemaster. Now I'm just thinking like, imagine like a 3 levels fighter Battlemaster. So you got all the bonuses, skill checks things. And yeah, take the battle maneuvers for skill checks. You got level 2 second wind ability to add that D10 to skill checks, and then go bard after that or something. And go, yeah, actually, I'm really good at skill checks. Or maybe even rogue. If you want to have the, let's go for straight expertises, and have the yeah, because you can do the whole action surge, reaction, sneak attack combo. Yeah, I can see like some crazy skill monkey builds going here. Best of the fighter. Seems a bit silly, but sure. Fighter good at long combat. What? What are we living in? Speaking of, we've got the Brawler subclass, the new subclass here. It's yeah, it's for those who want to play a monk but don't want to be a monk. They want to be a fighter. So the Brawler is all about using unarmed strikes and improvised weapons, and just wailing on people with unconventional methods, I guess you could say. So let's see. Oh, little note here: magic items for unarmed strikes and improvised weapons. The 2024 Dungeon Master's Guide will include magic items that enhance unarmed strikes and improvised weapons. These items will support the monk, Brawler fighter, and College of Dance Bard, along with other characters who rely on unarmed strikes or improvised weapons. Ah, quite a Dance Bard combo. Anyway, level 3 unarmed expert. You roll at 1d6 plus your strength modifier in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike. If you aren't holding any weapons or shield, when you make the attack roll, the d6 becomes a d8. So you're good at punching people. Move aside, monk. Fighter is here. Does monk make a better subclass for fighter? Let's find out. So, Brawler level 3. Also at Brawler level 3, you get the improvised expert. You're proficient with improvised weapons. When you finish a long rest, choose one weapon property from the one-handed list and one from the two-handed list. One-handed, light or thrown, range 2060. Two-handed, reach or thrown, range 1030. Until the end of your next long rest, the one-handed choice applies to one-handed improvised weapons you wield, and two-handed choice applies to two-handed weapon ones. In addition, whenever you attack with an improvised weapon, you can give it one of the following mastery properties for that attack, depending on whether it can be wielded in one hand or two. So sap, slow, or vex, one-handed, two-handed, cleave, push, or topple. Topple, always topple. Alright. Level 7, grappling expert. You can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. When you use unarmed strike in this way, you must choose the grapple or shove option. Okay, so you get a special bonus action you can do here to grapple or shove people. In addition, at the start of each of your turns, you can deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by you. Get here. Hold them there and punch them. Do a wedgie. Alright. Level 10, dirty fighting. Speaking of, you have advantage on attack rolls made with improvised weapons and unarmed strikes against a creature grappled by you. Oh, wonderful. So you want to bonus action grapple someone and then just go to town with all your attacks. Punching them or whatever. Perfect. Yeah, if you can topple them as well. So they're grappled and prone. So everyone has advantage on them. Amazing. Level 15, improvised specialist. You're a master at making the ordinary deadly. Whenever you hit a creature with an improvised weapon, you can add your proficiency bonus to the damage roll and a damage die to your two-handed weapons becomes a 1d12. In addition, whenever you attack with an improvised weapon, you can use 2 mastery properties from improvised expert instead of 1. Okay. And level 18, unarmed specialist. Your unarmed strikes improve to 1d8. If you aren't holding any weapons or a shield, when you make an attack roll, the 1d8 becomes a d10. There we have it. Is this a better monk? Maybe. Do a closer comparison, but yeah, it's a tankier monk, that's for sure. You want to punch people and, yeah, have more hit points and have a high AC. Yeah. And be really good at skill checks, because fighters are good at skill checks now. Yeah, okay. Just go fight a brawler. Interesting. Champion. So we've got the classic champion, the go-to, really good subclass. Very boring subclass, historically. What we got? So, Remarkable Athlete replaces Adaptable Victor and moves to level 3 and now grants advantage on initiative rolls and strengths checks, in addition to increasing your long jump distance. Sure, all the advantage. Heroic Warrior now gives you heroic advantage at the start of each of your turns in combat. Sure, even more advantage. What? So much advantage. So level 3, improved critical. Your attack rolls with weapons and armor strikes. You can score a critical hit on a 19 or 20. Really good. Level 3, Remarkable Athlete. Thanks to your athleticism, you have advantage on initiative rolls and strength athletics checks. In addition, when you make a running long jump, distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. Alright. So it's a bit of a step up there because it was just a jump increase before. Now you also get advantage on initiative rolls and strength athletics checks. Level 7. Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. Advantage. So this is level 3 ability that, isn't that like Barbarians get a level 7 feature of advantage on initiative? And this fighter subclass gets a level 3. That's other stuff. How dare they? Level 7 additional fighting style. You gain another fighting style feat of your choice. Sure. A level 10 Heroic Warrior. Thrill of battle drives you toward victory. During combat, you can give yourself heroic advantage whenever you start your turn without it. Hold on. So you have a free advantage you can use every turn in combat. Alright. It's pretty good. Really, really good. Level 15, Superior Critical. Actually, yeah, it's also heroic advantage when you gain during combat. When you start your turn without it. Oh, you had to start without it. I was going to say, because when you gain heroic advantage, you can always give it to someone else if you already got it. But no, it doesn't. So he says you have to not have it already. But yeah, just use it for your attacks, or I guess save it if you worry about deadly saving throws coming around. So you already got Donald actually. So yeah, no, that's just cool. I gain heroic advantage. I immediately spend it on my first attack. Why not? At level 15, Superior Critical. Your attack rolls with weapons and armor strikes can now score a critical hit on a roll of 18 to 20. Amazing. At level 18, Survivor. You attain the pinnacle of resilience in battle, giving you these benefits. Defy death. You have advantage on death saving throws. Moreover, when you roll 18 to 20 on a death save, you gain a benefit of rolling a 20 on a death save, which is basically up for 1 hit point. Woohoo! Pretty good. Heroic Rally. At the start of each of your turns, you gain hit points equal to 5 plus your constitution modifier. If you have no more than half your hit points remaining, you don't gain this benefit if you have 0 hit points. So yeah, Champion continues to be pretty straightforward, but also really good. Yeah, alright. Eldritch Knight. The spellcasting fighters. So spellcasting contains no school magic restrictions at level 3 in the subclass. Moreover, the fighter can now change one cantrip when gaining level, and the fighter can use an arcane focus. War magic now allows you to replace one of your attacks with casting a cantrip, allowing the Eldritch Knight to weave magic into the attacks. Oh wow. They get the thing that Bladesinger's got. That's pretty good. Improved War Magic now allows you to replace 2 of your attacks with casting level 1 or 2 spell, allowing the Eldritch Knight to further weave magic into their attacks. Alright. Spellcasting at level 3, alright. So you'll learn to cast spells. See the player's handbook for rules on spellcasting. The information below details how you use those rules as an Eldritch Knight. So cantrips, you know 2 cantrips of your choice from the wizard spell list. When you gain a 5 level, you can replace one of these features, cantrips, with another cantrip of your choice from the wizard spell list. When you reach level 10 in this class, you can learn another wizard cantrip of your choice. Probably Booming Blade. Spell slots, the Eldritch Knight spellcasting table shows how many spell slots you have to cast. Your spells are level 1 or higher. To cast one of these spells, you must expend a slot of the spell's level or higher. You regain experience when you finish a long rest. Prepare spells, level 1 plus. You prepare a list of spells of level 1 and higher that are available to you to cast with this feature. To start, choose 3 level 1 spells from the wizard spell list, 2 of which must be from the arbitration and evocation schools of magic. The number of spells on your list increases as you gain fighter levels, as shown in the prepared spells column of the Eldritch Knight spellcasting table. When your number increases, choose additional spells from the wizard spell list until the number of spells or your choice of your list matches the number on the table. The chosen spells must be of a level of which you have spell slots. For example, if you're level 7 fighter, your list of prepared spells will include 6 wizard spells of levels 1 and 2 in any combination. Changing prepared spells. When you gain a level in this class, you can replace one of your spells you know with another spell of your choice from the wizard spell list. New spell must be of a level of which you have the spell slots. Spellcast ability. Intelligence is your spellcast ability for the Eldritch Knight spells. Alright. And there's the handy dandy table here of spells prepared and spell slots. Cool. Yeah, classic quartercaster. Alright, you learn a ritual that creates a magical bond between yourself and one weapon. You perform the ritual over the course of 1 hour, which can be done during a short rest. The weapon must be within your reach throughout the ritual, at the conclusion of which you touch the weapon and forge the bond. Once you've bonded a weapon to yourself, you can't be disarmed of that weapon unless you have the incapacity condition. It is on the same plane of existence. You can summon that weapon as a bonus action, causing it to teleport instantly to your hand. You can have up to 2 bonded weapons, but can summon only one at a time. With your bonus action, if you attempt to bond with a 3rd weapon, you must break the bond with one of the other 2. Level 7, you get War Magic. So when you take an attack action on your turn, you can replace one of those attacks with the casting of one of your wizard cantrips that has a casting time of 1 action. Yay, because before I think it was, you can cast a spell, bonus action to attack, or the other way around, something like that. So it's way better. It's basically the level 6 Bladesinger ability. They get level 7 there. Yay. Level 10, Eldritch Strike. You learn how to make your weapon strikes undercut a creature's ability to withstand your spells. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, that creature has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. Not sure what spell you cast, because you don't get that many high level ones, but oh, it's there. Level 15, Arcane Charge. When you use your action surge, you can teleport to 30 feet to an upgrade space. You can teleport before or after the additional action. Alright, level 18, Improved War Magic. When you take the attack action on your turn, you replace 2 of the attacks with the casting of one of your wizard spells that has a casting time of an action. So I wonder if that works with Action Surge, because it's not a magic action, you're just replacing 2 of your attacks from the attack action cast spell. So maybe they can still utilize the Action Surge, getting 2 spells off, maybe? There we go. That is the Eldritch Knight and the fighter altogether. Done. Right, there we have it. That is the fighter for the Playtest 7. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't know if the fighter needed that much help, but I guess they did lose their big go-to feats to shut damage. But didn't really seem to gain much damage output back, really, just a lot more utility. So it'd be weird. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very broader, more utility-focused game going forward, maybe? I don't know, it's an interesting one. And the Brawler subclass, yeah, I think we'll play around with that to figure it out more, but yeah, that we just suddenly got a better monk somehow, but the subclass of a fighter? Maybe. Alright. Anyway, next up will be the Sorcerer, so join me for that in my next video. Make sure you don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, really helps the channel grow, and yeah, means you don't miss these videos that come out on the regular. Alright, I'm Brad Thompson, and this has been Cutting Words. Happy gaming, and see ya.